Yesterday, I made an entire video, detailed step by step, how to install these lights. And when I was putting my memory card into my phone, I accidentally corrupted it, so it all went to shit. It took me 4 hours to make the video, and all for nothing. So I figured I might as well show you guys how I did it. So first, I started off by wiring up the two headlights together. I ran the wire underneath the radiator support. You can see right there. Out and underneath, zip tied it right there. Behind the headlight, came up, and then I split from this edge and I grounded out both headlights to this little ground part right here. And I continued routing the power cable all the way through to the fuse box. I removed all the bolts for the fuse box, another one back there. Right? The whole top came off. All of this, including the frame around the fuse box, comes off. And then I tucked the wire underneath the lid, brought it out, and I tapped into the fog lights, which right here, your fog lights, or at least for me, fog lamps right there. You see that? It is number 35. So you go over here, you look for the number 35, which is underneath there, and then I just tapped it, connected them right there. Come over here, flip the switch, and then I pull for the fog lights, and the lights turn on. The mounting bracket's pretty easy. So all of this, it just is two 10mm bolts, and then this part of your car comes off. This little bracket, okay? It's just a piece of square tubing. It looks like this. This is the exact size too. This is 3 inches. All you need is 3 inches of 1 inch, any thickness, square tubing, okay? Take a good look at it. These two LEDs, these LED pod lights, are from Amazon. I paid about 40 bucks for the pair. Yes, you can get whatever you want, but I paid 40 bucks for the pair, and they all pretty much come the same size for the most part. Some come a little smaller, and but these are the generic ones that you can get from anybody. These are the original mounting brackets. These are the brackets that come with, which allow it to pivot in different directions, right? The square tubing pretty much just sits on top of the bracket for the radiator support, using 2 self-tappers. Doesn't need to be anything else. You can do riv nuts if you really want to, but again, these little things combined weigh maybe a pound. And when you get your tubing for the lights, you want to drill one on top and then one on bottom. That way it offsets where your nut goes, so you can be able to tighten them. Otherwise, you're going to be on top of each other, and it's not going to work out. So one on top, one on bottom, and then you use the light itself and the nut inside to adjust the height. Once you get all of this put together, you tighten this up first, then you grab this bracket, self tap it to the front of the radiator support, set up your wiring however you want to. The reinstall is as easy as you took it off. That's it. Does it clear the fans? Yes, it does clear the fans. You have no issue with anything rubbing. If you get any bigger lights, obviously you're gonna have an issue with them, but for the most part, super simple, and it's gonna take you maybe for your first try a couple hours.